What's good, UBTubies? Back at it again with another video. The topic of today is going to be my friends from back then compared to my friends of today. And I'm basically here to tell you that you might be hanging out with the wrong friend group. So if I want to go back to, back in the day where I used to have what I would call my best friends, it's more like back then it was just you're younger, you haven't developed as much, and you're just going out, you're drinking, having a good time, going to parties, everybody's taking shots, living it up. It's hard to deny that those were fun days. It's just that they're not as fulfilling of days. And as soon as you're going out all night and you wake up in the morning, say you slept over at someone's house and you all waking up in the morning, for some reason, as I look back on it, I start to notice little things like when we would be sober in the morning, I would start to feel like I don't know these people. I would always start to feel like, why do I feel so strange when everything's sober and clear-minded? But when you have that you're intoxicated and you're partying and you're dancing, the music is loud and the vibe is right, like drinking it up, like everybody is just shots and high five, bro hugs, you hugging everybody, kissing everybody. It's all love. It's very it kind of makes you kind of get a little mixed into the mingle of life, I guess. But as soon as you wake up in that next morning, you if you feel strange, it might be a sign that you haven't met the wrong group yet. And this video is not a knock at any previous friends that I've had in the past, whether we're still friends to this day or we're not. It's just a realization that I'm having as a person, as a YouTuber, to relay the message to whoever's watching. Because if I then compare my life, all these years later, I can look at it and be like, my friends today, I don't see my friends nearly as much as I would have seen my old best friends. Like the people I call my friends today, like they might live in a whole nother side of the country. They might live in another country, even, or might even speak to them once a season or something. It sounds crazy, but as soon as you pick up the phone or as soon as you go and grab dinner when that person's in town or you go see, it's like I ain't skipped a beat. It's crazy. Like it's a totally different feeling. Heart starts like racing a little bit. You feel warm. You literally feel the energy in the room shift as soon as they come in your presence, kind of feeling. You just don't skip a beat. And it sounds weird because like the people that's in your neighborhood, the people that's in your school that you're hanging out with and you with all the time, it's only what you are used to. You're not used to having people that are, when I say that, I'm just saying like you're only used to what you're used to. It sounds very simple. It sounds very level one, but it's the truth. Like once you kind of like go through your trials and your tribulations with new people that you might meet in life and you lose those friends or what have you, you learn that there's different values in friendship, or there's a totally different definition of what a friend becomes because of these circumstances. And it is nothing against these people. It's just the fact that friends now have whole families, and like it's just I might not see some of my homies now for like a year or maybe longer, and it's like we get together. It does not seem like it has been 2 weeks has passed since the last time we seen each other. That should speak volume. That's because you go through junior high school, college. Maybe you're still in the same town or something. I'm not saying everything's related to just being in a small town or a towny person. You never left your city type of thing. And I think it might be slightly part of the reason. But expanding your horizons is never a bad idea, in my personal opinion. Just because you just meet all different kinds of people, I strongly believe that you have to go through like quote unquote bad friendships to develop what it is like to understand on a personal level what it is like to be valued as a friend, and not just a tool, so to speak, to just go out and party and have a good time and listen to, we all like the same music and like the same vodka or tequila, and we all eat tacos on Tuesday, does not mean that you're friends. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because you could just be sober with that person. You talking about life shit. You talking about your goals together. You talking about, this is my kid type of friendship. You talk like, it's just different. It's on a totally different level once you've experienced, something a little bit more real. Something just a little bit more real. It's because like even details like you could text that person every day. You could, you come pick them up. They can just walk in your front door back in the day. Like those old friends. But it's like, that's not what a friend is. That's not what a friend is. A friend is somebody who cares. It's somebody who asks about your family, somebody who wants to know, somebody who wants to stay involved, somebody who, whether you live in 2,000, 3,000 miles away or on a different time zone completely, you ain't missed not a single step. And I love everybody. I got love for every single person that's been in my life. Everything is a trial. Everything is a tribulation. You learn as you go, as I do say so. If you haven't, had a bad experience or a learning curve experience with any of your current friends, I personally think that you might not be growing if you aren't getting new friends or having different levels of friendship. As you grow, things just naturally change. And that's not just friends. That's whether it could be like girls or boys or whatever you after, whatever. Everything just kind of changes in different levels in your life, and just like your money changes, you might be broke one day, the next day you might have 100,000. But I'm just saying, everything in your life comes and goes and flows. But check your friends. Check, make sure you're doing what you need to do to make sure that your life is on par for success, and that's in every corner. But love everybody. And as always, guys, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you have not already, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.